Antilochus, the prince of Pylos, was a brave warrior of the Achaeans during the Trojan War. He had a sharp wit and was known for his bravery, which made him stand out as one of the greatest heroes of his time. At the funeral games of Patroclus, Antilochus participated in a chariot race where he used his wit to come in second place. However, it was on the battlefield where Antilochus truly shone. His bravery and valor were instrumental in the capture of Hector's chariot and horses. He fought with no fear and was loved and respected by his fellow Achaeans. Sadly, Antilochus' courage would ultimately lead to his demise. During a battle, he confronted the Trojan warrior and prince, Memnon. His mother, the goddess of dawn, had warned him that this fight would result in his death, but Antilochus pressed on. He fought bravely, but was ultimately slain by Memnon. The loss of Antilochus was deeply felt by all who knew him. The Achaeans mourned his death, but his legacy lived on through the mare he had won in the chariot race. This mare gave birth to a colt that was the fastest horse in Greece and was raised by his father Thrasymedes in preparation for the next Trojan War. The bravery and wit of Antilochus remain an inspiration to this day, and his story serves as a reminder of the cost of war and the value of courage and loyalty. Antilochus, a prince among the Greeks and one of the suitors of Helen, was known for his exceptional beauty, charioteering skills, and swiftness of foot. Despite being the youngest among the Greek princes, he led the Pylians in the Trojan War and became famous for his bravery. Antilochus was also highly favored by the gods and was a close friend of Achilles, who entrusted him with the task of announcing the death of Patroclus. During the war, Antilochus' father Nestor was attacked, and the young prince bravely sacrificed himself to save his father. This fulfilled an oracle warning that said, "Beware of an Ethiopian." Achilles avenged his friend's death and drove the Trojans back to the gates. However, Achilles was ultimately killed by Paris, and some accounts suggest that Antilochus was also killed by Hector or Paris in the temple of the Thymbrian Apollo, alongside Achilles. After their deaths, Antilochus, Achilles, and Patroclus were reunited in the underworld, walking together in the Asphodel meadows. According to Pausanias, they dwelled together on the island of Leuc. Antilochus was responsible for killing many Trojans during the war, including Melanippus, Ablarus, Atymnius, Phalces, Echepelos, and Thun. However, Hyginus records that he only killed 2 Trojans. At the funeral games of Patroclus, Antilochus finished second in the chariot race and third in the foot race. He left behind a son, Paeon, in Messenia, whose descendants were later part of the Naliadae expelled from Messenia by the descendants of Heracles. Despite his youth, Antilochus proved himself to be a brave and skilled warrior and a loyal friend.
Do you want to explore more Greek mythology stories? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.